Oh, right, yeah. Let's search Miller's apartment. Actually, wait, what's my inventory is very full. I should probably empty some of this stuff out. The Nameless? Okay.
I don't understand. It was just a small knife for peeling my oranges.
What?
Oh, I think
You're
I'm coming
joking,
down
right?
with something, maybe pneumonia. She's just lying there. They should at least cover her up.
Sir, shouldn't we be arresting you know who by now?
Johnny's not going anywhere. What's your hurry?
I was given the same orders you were, sir.
I know all about our orders. Do me a favor, eh? At least pretend to look for evidence.
You don't think he did it?
I do think he did it. But I also think we should at least try to prove it. If that's okay with you.
Anything you say, sir.
Daria says something, but apparently she doesn't talk to cops.
We can't let them get
Away from the crime.
So tell us.
Sir.
She won't out to the...
I recognize you. We're neighbors. I've seen you in our building. You're very difficult to miss. By chance, did someone send you to investigate?
No, no one sent me. What happened here?
It's horrible. An augmented woman was killed, just outside of where we live. She looks like she was my age.
Oh god, her legs are gone. I just noticed that.
Do you have any idea who she was?
No, I've never seen her before. It's so sad that nothing will be done about this. Orc victims are not high on the list of police priorities. To them, it's like a dog lying in the street. You're not a cop, are you?
Not anymore. Yeah.
I work with someone else, another agency.
That's perfect. You outrank the police?
Depends who you ask.
Yeah.
The detective here, he's not willing. I got the feeling he doesn't care.
What about you? What's your interest in all this? Morbid curiosity?
God, no. I want nothing more than to go home. Detective Montag, he's making me stay. He thinks I saw something.
Did you see something?
I mean, as in, I saw the dead body.
I think I would rather not say, to be honest. Because if I had seen something, and if I started talking about it, wouldn't that put me in danger?
Hmm.
You may not think much of the police here. I may not think much of them either. But that doesn't mean you should hold back information.
They don't have it in them to protect me. They have neither the will nor the courage.
Be that as it may, still probably your best hope for helping to catch the killer.
I know. It's just that I don't trust the police. I would feel safer with someone like you. You have more reason to be invested in this than they do. You're augmented, like the victim was. And you look like you could actually protect me.
It's not my case.
But maybe you could help. Please, neighbor. Talk to Detective Montag. At least see how it's going. Make sure he doesn't think he's on vacation just because the victim is an orc.
Mm-hmm. Sure, yeah.
I'll talk to the officer in charge and see where he is with the investigation. If I can help him, I will.
Thank you. Suppose I end up remembering something later. Is there a way for me to contact you?
You planning to run off on me already?
The first chance I get. There are times for standing in the cold, but this isn't one of them. I just want to go home, bolt the door, and never come out again. Of course, I will wait for Detective Montag to say it's okay first. And I'll still try to answer whatever questions you may have.
I can give you access to my info link. You should feel free to use it if you have to.
Thank you, neighbor. Talk to you about what happened.
How come she talks to him and not to me?
Because I'm not a cop anymore.
So, Daria was actually talking to you, huh? I could barely get 2 words out of her. What did she say? Did she see anything?
You mean your witness over there? She's not sure yet.
How can she not be sure? Either she saw something or she didn't.
She's scared. She thinks she might be in danger. I told her she'll be fine and that whoever did this would be caught. I'd like to believe that's true.
Sure, so would I. But as you can see, the victim was like you, augmented. That makes things a little more complicated, eh? Being a cop in this city, it's not always about doing the right thing, or about doing things the right way.
There's no reason this should be complicated.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone gets killed, you need to find the killer. Whether the victim was an aug or not has nothing to do with it.
No favorites before the law, eh? Okay. But what if the law itself is prejudiced, eh? As an officer of the law, wouldn't it be my duty to uphold that prejudice?
No, it wouldn't. It's your job to uphold the ideal, to know the difference between right and wrong, and to act accordingly.
You're obviously not a cop, are you?
I used to be, for 12 years. I work for Interpol now.
Interpol, huh? Listen, off the record, I've been told to forego any unnecessary investigation. I want you to know it's not my idea of how things should be done.
Who told you to forego the investigation?
Men who spend more time making policies than arrests.
Yeah,
The
of
victim's
course.
husband, Johnny Gunn, ex-PMC operative. Heavily augmented.
Alright. So if you're not comfortable with this, if you know things aren't being handled the way they should, why not do something about it?
I thought I just did. Just because my hands are tied doesn't mean Interpol can't conduct a parallel investigation. Crime scene's right over there, and Johnny lives just a couple of blocks from here.
I never said I was gonna work your case for you.
Sure you did. Isn't that more or less the promise you made your little friend over there? She won't talk to a cop because she doesn't trust us. Smart girl. Look, my orders are to arrest the husband. You take a look around. Get to Johnny before my guys do. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually learn something.
I'll let you know what I find.
Okay. Hi, I hope you're enjoying the video so far. If you are, I would very much appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button below the video. I upload at least every other day, and I would very much hate for you to miss anything I put out. Now back to the video.
The evidence.
Interpol. Who do they think they are?
Needle? That's one of those, looks like one of those needles they used to draw blood, isn't it?
Just because Montag trusts him doesn't mean I do.
Angela's neck recent. Kill the strangling. Yeah. Cutting marks. 3 of 7. ID card. Murder victim's ID. She was a reporter.
I think he found something.
Pretty obvious what happened here.
Broken glasses.
Are you a journalist?
No, but she was. And she had enemies.
They love to tear us
I
apart.
hear there's been a series
Doesn't
of
it feel
these.
like something is about to
Tabloids
happen?
write that shit to sell coffee. No, this was... It's always total concrete. You think I don't know what's going on here?
Away from the cross. Sir.
Excuse me, I'm doing your job for you. EMP fragment. What's the last one? Do you see anything
I have
else?
some questions for you.
I will cooperate. You have...
How did the attack happen?
He was on top of her, cutting the evil out. That's what he called it. I mean, I think...
Okay, so
You
he's
heard his
obviously...
voice.
Very clearly, yes. He sounded confident, authoritarian, like a general commanding troops.
What did he say exactly?
It is time to make you whole again.
Can you remember anything about what the killer looks like?
To be honest, I saw more of the shadow than the man. I remember he was very big. The shadow, it covered everything.
So you can't describe him.
Not the face, no. His clothes, he was wearing something very dark. Black, maybe blue.
Was he augmented?
He moved like an augmented man, but I can't say for sure.
What were you doing here?
I was looking for Starlight, my cat. There was lightning and suddenly this flash of certainty. That's when I knew something awful was happening.
Where were you exactly?
In the shadows. My head was down. I couldn't move. Oh God, stupid Daria. I shouldn't have gone out today. The energies were all wrong.
Is there anything else I should know about you?
You want to know about Daria? What is there to tell? Small town girl came to the big city to escape her problems, to try and become someone else.
Did it work?
Not really. You can't escape yourself. You can't just come to a big city and expect all your problems to seem smaller. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Why is it you don't...
I have bad memories of the police.
What kind of memories?
Get calls I didn't want. Tickets I didn't deserve. The policemen here are worse than children. Former captains of high school sports teams who never recapture their years of glory.
I was captain of the debate team in high school.
Yes, well, debate is different.
Jensen was on the debate team.
What's your take on Montag? You ever meet him before tonight?
I went to the station once, years ago, to complain about the ticket. Detective Montag is the one they send you to handle the paperwork.
How'd he do?
He did fine. The point is, he's a desk jockey. Look at him, he's lost out here. The cops who know how to catch killers, they're not the ones sent to investigate murdered ox.
Okay.
I'm gonna do what I can to help the investigation.
Good luck.
Wait a minute. Are you augment? What? Augment. A ripped out augmentation. Whoever did this, not too keen to keep it for themselves. They just wanted to separate it from the body. Why? It was embedded in the wall. Okay. Travel to Devandi. Where is that? You know, I literally just realized this is one big map. The stations take you to different points on this one map. I thought they were loading in completely different maps. Oh my god, really? Wait, can I go through this? Either way, I gotta go to the house. Empty out my stuff now. Okay, and now I can take out 2 people at once. That will help. Okay, detective, I found all your evidence for you.
Enjoying yourself, detective.
Alright, I have some questions about the murder.
Before we go any further with this, I need you to know something about Johnny Gunn.
Okay.
He's not a good man. I may not like how my bosses are targeting him, but that doesn't mean he's innocent. So, you know, just make sure you're here for the right reasons.
Why else would I be here?
I don't want this to turn into some kind of crusade. Bad men do bad things. In a perfect world, we arrest them for the right reasons, but, well, the world's not always perfect.
How long have you been a cop?
Too long. And of all the ways to go out, eh?
What do you mean?
I mean being assigned a case like this. It's HQ's little joke before sending me off to retirement. Oh, but don't worry about me, eh? I'm a survivor. I can make it through this.
This case is a joke to you?
I didn't say that. I said it's a joke to HQ. No, I haven't left my desk in years. But that doesn't mean I'm not qualified. Just a little rusty.
I found what looks like a grenade fragment. EMP by the looks of it. Killer might have used this to incapacitate her.
Interesting. Johnny wouldn't need an EMP to take down his wife. Riot police use EMPs to re-establish public order around here. With all the Og riots, anti-Og riots, it wouldn't surprise me if that's all it was. Still, interesting.
I found this piece of glass near the body. A pair of broken glasses, maybe?
I don't know what to tell you. We're in the back alley of a major city.
I found this press.
Okay, enlighten me. We care about...
Angela Gunn was a journalist. Maybe this is work-related. Maybe she uncovered something she wasn't supposed to.
Maybe. I don't know.
Wow, okay, you are really good at this.
Know if the victim had any enemies?
I know she and Johnny didn't get along. Other than that...
These people are really focused on Johnny.
Tell me about the victim's husband, Johnny.
He used to work for a private military company, Bell Tower. He's been arrested for all sorts of things in the past. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe in evidence. But I also believe in playing the odds. 9 times out of 10, the husband did it.
Why are your superiors so eager to pin Johnny for murder? It's gotta be more than just not liking the guy.
Standard policy for guys like Johnny. The way they see it, you send a man like him into Golem City, and he's liable to go off the grid, end up with Ark or God knows who. He becomes 10 times more trouble than he's worth. But if they can charge him with something big, something like murder, well, suddenly he's no trouble at all.
I spoke to Daria. She's able to confirm that the suspect is male. Other than that, she's all over the place. I think she's pretty shaken up.
Yeah, well, can't blame her. I would be too. You seem to have made a good impression, though. Ever since you got here, she seems different, calmer. You know, I met my first wife over a crime scene. Let me give you a very important piece of advice, eh? Never marry the ones you save.
Okay.
Did the killer leave anything behind? Does anything strike you as odd?
I don't know. It's a murder, you know? Doesn't matter if you look at it sideways or upside down. It's never going to look normal.
I found a broken needle stuck in the victim's shoulder. The killer might have drugged Angela before killing her.
Maybe, but keep in mind she was an Og. Don't you all have to shoot up that new pause shit? Let's go for the obvious before jumping to any wild conclusions.
Yeah, but it was stuck in her now.
I'm assuming you know her augments were harvested. The marks on her body make it seem like the killer knew exactly what he was doing, knew exactly what he wanted.
The way you said that just now.
What about it?
The way you described the Og removal. And before, you mentioned a broken needle in the right shoulder?
That's right.
It reminds me, you know. There was this cop, Smolinski. He used to work in this neighborhood. He had this theory about a copycat. Someone acting just like a dead killer named, Svobotka.
You think there's a connection to another case?
I don't know yet. But I remember him mentioning something about needles and Og removal. Smolinski died in the police station bombing. Whatever files he had would have been moved into temp storage, across the street from the bombed-out station. Who knows? Maybe it's nothing.
I found a print on Angela's neck, next to the contusion marks. It's a partial, so I don't think we can match it to anything. But at least we know the killer left something, and that she was strangled.
Huh, a fingerprint. I must have missed that one. This is exactly the kind of evidence I'm talking about. No way Johnny could squirm his way out of something like that. If only we could link it to him.
I want to help you with this.
Help me, huh? You...
I mean, like making sure we catch whoever...
Right.
I have what I need for now.
You do whatever you have to.
Okay, so there was stuff in the police station? Yeah, okay.
Excuse me. Please.
Who do they think they
Did
are?
they send you to protect me?
Okay, let's go break into the police then.
Nice equipment.
So are we dealing with a copycat killer here? Because I doubt it would be the husband. And hopefully it wouldn't be something that obvious. Hello? Okay. Oh, wow, okay. Huh. Yeah, I think I was in here already. Oh. Was I there before? I don't think that was there before. Name. Okay, Jasmine 31 associate. Club smell of alcohol, strip club prostitution. Second breath, recovered alcohol. Crime, traces of VP alcohol removed. Marks consistent. Body described. Strands of fur. Lab report black bear. Inconclusive. Partial prints of the throat. Toxicology reports. Victim was drugged. Same as last year's harvest. I started to treat Leon Wolf's murder as an isolated case. Parent does not want to fuel isolated copycat killers. Unofficial bias. Okay. Where? Harry. Wait a second. Where was Harry? Wasn't he a politician, I think? Where was his office? Because I remember running into it. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to do some running around. Oh, hey, it's you!
The sunglasses. Welcome back.
You moved. I have neuropazine for you. Okay. Rich man, poor Og. Okay. Oh my God, what is happening? Oh my God, what is happening? Ah! Okay, wait, I'm gonna have to quit. I'm sorry, I don't know what's happening. Rebooted the game. Let's see how much progress I lost because of that. Oh, okay, so I'm right here. Well, I guess I'm going to go and try to find his, I'm pretty sure that the Perry guy was a politician. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, there it is. Harry campaign headquarters. Okay. So I need to head back home. I swear, the amount of running around I'm doing for a side quest. Oh.
Jakoby nestačilo, že mě v jednom kuse pruděj chlupatý. Tak mě ještě prudíš.
I wonder, has he woken up? No, right, I knocked him out already. Oh no, this is a bodyguard. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh. Wait, I have the code for this? Where did I get that? Ship. Okay. I honestly thought I could find him and talk to him. Let's talk to the husband. I got nothing. I thought I was trying to be smart there, but no. I thought the name Perry was familiar. And yeah, it has something to do with him, but just... Hi.
Where you going? Pleasure to speak with you. Did you bring anything to drink? You bust into a man's home, you should at least bring a drink.
Are you Johnny Gunn?
That's right. What do you want?
Have you heard about your wife?
Which one?
Excuse me?
I've been married a bunch of times. Which wife are we talking about?
The dead one. The one whose body they found torn apart by some animal.
She has a name, you know. Angie to those who knew her, Angela to you.
So you did know already?
Your detective friend called, told me to sit tight and wait for you, so here I am, sitting tight, being cooperative.
You don't seem too broken up about Angela's death. She was your wife, wasn't she?
Ex-wife. We were divorced.
Is that supposed to explain why you don't care?
People die. Whether or not I care is between me and my memories of them. It's got nothing to do with you.
Okay.
You could still show some respect for the dead.
You've misinterpreted something. Angie's not the one I mean to be disrespectful to. You are.
Oh,
How
okay.
I react to my ex-wife murder in front of you, the man accusing me of it, and how I react later when I'm alone, are two different things.
So the moment I leave, you're gonna start grieving, is that it?
Maybe. It's between me and Angela.
Where were you tonight?
I was out killing Angie. Doing whatever it is they did to her. That's what you think, isn't it?
I'm not accusing you of anything. I just want to know what happened.
Why? If anyone should want to track down the person who killed her, it should be me. But I choose not to. Case closed.
You don't care if her killer is caught or not?
Okay.
No, I don't. I don't get off on vengeance. I say, let the bastard stir in his own damn guilt. Men who kill, I think they do it to get attention. They want to be caught. They want society to spank them just like their daddies did. Now, the real punishment for something like this is living with what you've done.
That's not how it works.
Why not?
For one, finding this killer will ensure they can't do it again. Two, society has a right to protect itself. And three, where were you tonight?
And three, just answer the question.
Alone. No one but the cockroaches can confirm or deny shit. Convenient, right?
Do you want to be arrested?
Is that a bell tower patch on your jacket?
Yeah, so?
Let's just say I'm familiar with bell tower.
What does that mean? Familiar how?
I'm familiar with their retirement plan. Looks like they're treating you real well, Johnny.
Oh god, that's horrible.
I was a New South Wales man. Hell, I'm still there.
Wait, he has metal hands.
Spend the rest of my life trying to get out. See, this is the price a man pays to no longer take
He wouldn't have
orders.
fingerprints.
Something tells me you're not paying it.
Australia. You were there during the Civil War?
That's right. And that was only the beginning. Not my first choice, believe me, but
Mega.
Bell Tower wasn't all that
Mega
big
and
on
Alpha.
choice. Send you where they want.
Sympathize, I saw too.
Replace parts of you whenever and however they want.
I didn't choose to be augmented either. Not when it first happened.
Apparently we're supposed to be grateful. Alloy's so much better than skin, right? At least, that's how they sold it to me.
For some things it is. Not for everything.
I can walk through fire, but sand won't stick between my toes. I can shove a knife through my hand, but I can't trust what I feel.
Alloy hands?
Even my dreams are made of alloy.
Both of your hands are made of alloy?
Fingers are for human beings, Mr. Gunn. What you have is so much greater.
And then they told me what they wanted me to do, and what would happen to me if I didn't. Well, let me tell you something. That's not me anymore. Hasn't been for a very long time.
They found a partial print on Angela's neck. Belongs to whoever strangled her.
My hands were designed to kill in wars no one's ever heard of. I couldn't leave a trace on someone's skin, even if I wanted to.
They did it so you could kill better.
So I'd never get caught. Ironic, right? Being a good killer is probably what saves me here. Or, you still think I killed Angela?
I'm sorry for what Bell Tower did to you.
Don't be. They gave me tools they wanted me to have. That it was in their interest for me to have. But the decision to use them, that was all me. Now, if you don't mind, I'd very much like to be left alone.
Okay, find compelling evidence. Yeah, I'd much... He's messed up, most likely suffering from some form of PTSD. What are you doing? Nothing in there, dude. Find compelling evidence? Could this literally be because I already... I have a feeling it has something to do with that politician. Did stuff break on me because I already went into his basement and looted it? God, what is going on? What did I do?
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
The truth is, we're not even close. Not yet.
Why do you say that? What about Johnny?
It's not Johnny!
The more I think about all this, the more I can't shake the feeling. Johnny Gunn killed his wife.
This was the work of a harvester copycat. This isn't some domestic dispute gone horribly wrong. It's part of something bigger. Someone's out there pretending to be a dead serial killer.
I see you looked into that old case I pointed you toward.
The MO is a perfect match. I read the notes and I compared them to this murder. The two victims were killed by the same person, I'm sure of it.
All right, let's say that's true. That doesn't necessarily exclude Johnny. It just means he's killed more than one person.
I'm just telling you what I found.
No, you're interpreting what you found. Trying to, sway my opinion. But if you really want to convince me of something, you need to keep talking.
Remember that partial print I found on the victim's throat?
Yeah?
What about it?
Johnny Gunn hasn't had fingerprints since the Australian Civil War. His hands are made of alloy. If he had strangled her, he wouldn't have left a smudge.
Alloy, huh? Shit. So, where does that leave us exactly?
We followed the evidence we had. This is where it led us.
You mean nowhere?
I'm not sure exactly. I think a lot of the pieces are there. They're just not ready to be put together. Not yet.
All right. That should be enough for me to get the rope off Johnny's neck. But it doesn't help me solve anything, does it? I mean, unless we learn more, there's no one I can drag in for this.
Let's just hope learning more doesn't mean having to meet over another dead body.
Get over here! It's time to wrap this up. All right.
Daria, are you there?
Is that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
I don't know who killed Angela Gunn, but I do know it wasn't an isolated case.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
No, but it's the truth. Just try to be careful, keep a low profile. If anything happens, if you ever think you're in danger, you know how to reach me.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Okay then. That didn't make me feel good at all.